Oh, that I had the wings of a dove. I would fly away and be at rest.
Heading into Passover and Easter, there's going to be a lot of the first century AD on your TV screens in the next week and a half. A lot of it produced by Burnett and Roma Downey. One of the first on the Big Four is the Dovekeepers, debuting on March 31st for the first of two 2-hour nights on CBS. As noteworthy as the timing is of this show, the limited event series also sees in one of the main roles the return of Cote De Pablo to CBS after exiting NCIS after several seasons. In fact, Dovekeepers is scheduled right after NCIS on its first night.
Do you think this child will ever see peace?
That's what I'll be fighting for.
All that is good, but the downside of what I think is a noble effort to tell an epic tale is that the Dovekeepers is event TV aiming for epic, but discovering in the process that bigger is not always better. As they say in the series itself, this tragic and brave tale of the siege of Masada will never die. And that's true, history buffs or not, but it could have been brought to life here with more delicacy. Now, based on Alice Hoffman's best-selling novel that enraptured book clubs all over the country when it came out, the soft-lit limited event series is a beautiful-looking scripted introduction to the legendary tale of the 900-plus Jews who held out for several long months against the vicious power of the Roman Empire at the desert mountain-top plateau fortress, as told through the stories of fictional survivors played by De Pablo and House of Cards' Rachel Brosnahan. Now, as you would expect from the producers of the blockbuster The Bible, there's a lot of faith, passion, sorrow, and perseverance here. There's also a lot of battles with the Romans and promises that someone will pay as the music swells. And there's also a lion, just so you know. With all that, this is a great story from the ages that, despite its large scale and love stories, just never gets inside the people portraying the saga. Even as the Roman scholar played by Sam Neill serves as the narrative setup for telling the tale. Heavily leaning towards the notion that the personal is the political with one of the great sieges of history, a siege that ended in the Jews killing themselves rather than be captured by the Romans, Dovekeeper is far too one-dimensional a melodrama to capture the emotional and historical scope of this subject matter. And that, unfortunately, my friends, that's an unfortunate thing for what is a great story. I'm Dominic Patton for Deadline Hollywood.